A pivotal call and a day of consequence it was, but not before a little delay. The White House may have been ready, but in Moscow, not quite. A power play maybe from President Putin, still on stage at the time set for the call with Donald Trump. The moderator reminding the president of his call, but he was in no hurry. It got underway shortly after, behind closed doors, and it lasted for around 2 hours. Very good and productive was how Donald Trump described it. But for all his talk that he could find peace in a day, on Fox News overnight, the president seemed to be conducting a forced retreat, and with language that Russia will love.
A ceasefire without going a little bit further would have been tough. Russia has the advantage, as you know. They have encircled about 2,500 soldiers. They are nicely encircled, and that's not good. And we want to get it over with.
The Russian interpretation said the call represented a detailed and frank exchange of views. The official readout following the call said, in the context of the US president's initiative to introduce a 30-day truce, the Russian side outlined a number of significant points. It was emphasized that the key condition for preventing the escalation of the conflict and working towards its resolution by political and diplomatic means should be the complete cessation of foreign military aid and the provision of intelligence information to Kyiv. President Putin agreed to mutually refrain from striking infrastructure facilities for 30 days and immediately gave the Russian military the corresponding order. In short, then, despite Ukraine agreeing to a ceasefire days ago, Russia has not, instead committing to the bare minimum, because Putin believes he is winning this war. He has the upper hand, and he wants to continue fighting along that long front line. And with good reason from his perspective. This is a war about territory, and he wants as much of it as possible before committing to a stop. President Zelensky was in the far west of Ukraine, a ceremony honoring the dead in this war.
We support all steps towards ending the war. We will give support, but in order to support something, we need to understand what specifically it is. If President Trump can find time, he is a busy man. If he has time, he can phone at any time. We are ready to pick up. We are ready to discuss the next steps with him.
Zelensky was scolded for telling Donald Trump not to trust Putin. To the east of here, the sirens are blaring again. No pause by Russia, even after that phone call commitment. Mark Stone, Sky News at the White House.